Uniting is the most fabulous organisation. It is so special. Uniting is part of the Uniting Church, and it's the services arm of the Uniting Church. We cater for babies right through to end of life and a full range of services. But Uniting stands for something that is really unique. It stands for social inclusivity, and it stands for justice. We are facing a number of external changes in our environment. In fact, these changes are seismic for Australian society. The NDIS, the move to consumer-directed care, and the move to a market-based approach for service delivery are fundamental game changers for the way that we provide services. We have to talk in commercial terms about market share, about revenue, about profit, about share of wallet. These are things that are very foreign to the services sector and to a not-for-profit organisation. And what is really important for us is not losing our purpose-led organisation and moving completely to a commercially driven organisation, but holding the two in tension and balance. I'm the leader of People and Systems at Uniting. When I first got my results, I reached for a piece of paper to write my letter of resignation. Because I looked at my results, I was so shocked. And I thought, how can I really hold my head up in an organisation and call myself the leader of people with a set of results like this? But going through the process actually made me see my results in a different way, have a lot more compassion for myself and also for other people. And I think my biggest learning has really been about the impact of my reactive styles of behaviour. And I thought previously that I had kind of kept that pretty self-contained. So the sleepless nights, the negative thoughts, the rumination running through my head, I thought that was kind of just impacting me. But when I realised the impact of my reactivity on the well-being of my team and also my team's performance, that really hit home and gave me such a motivation to want to change my behaviour. What we've found so far as we've been rolling out the Leadership Circle is really the breakdown of silos has been the sort of most significant effect so far. Previously or historically, we had an organisation that focused on young people and children and an organisation that focused on our ageing clients. And you can imagine the cultures and ways of working in those two organisations were quite different. And we've now brought that together into one Uniting. And the Leadership Circle's really given us a common language and a way of talking and understanding ourselves to help people actually let go of the cultures that they had and work together to create a one uniting culture. What I've noticed in my peers and with other leaders in the organisation is our ability to have conversations about issues in a fairly sort of strong sense, without it actually damaging our relationship and our respect for each other. And that is enormously beneficial for the organisation because we can actually start to tackle some of the sacred cows and some of the really difficult issues that we need to address. The outcomes weren't surprising, and this is why we actually embarked on the program, but I think probably what's unexpected is the speed in which we've actually seen a tangible result. It's interesting that you ask about some of the metrics and are we able to actually tangibly measure the benefit of the Leadership Circle. And I think there's one area where it is standing out. And this is in our attrition rates, and particularly in one part of our business where we had over high attrition, which was actually over standard benchmarks, and it actually got to about as high as 35%. So you can imagine the cost that would drive in the organisation. And we've actually, through the improved leadership in that area, we've actually been able to see those attrition rates drop to something more like the industry standard of about 19 to 20%. I can see as a team what we're achieving for the organisation and our ability to execute and actually deliver results for the organisation is really improved and increased. This has probably been one of the most significant processes like this that I've actually been on in my career, and I've been through a number of 360 feedback programs before. And what was different about this? Well, firstly, I actually had the benefit of going through the accreditation process with my team, and we actually had 3 days to work through that together. We could go very deep and in a very safe environment. And the framework, because it links to mindsets and attitudes, what is sitting underneath the sort of thought patterns and behaviours, actually enables you to do that very easily. And I really think it takes away that feeling that there's something wrong with you, that you're broken, but really gives people an opportunity to explore their human foibles and actually to connect in that humanity that actually unites us all.